So, episode 100. Never thought we'd get there, did you? What's up, guys? I'm ChasingLamely. Welcome back to Passport to Poland. This episode, as I said in the intro, number 100. And I thought we'd start today, just to save a little bit of time, by going straight into the transfers, because obviously we've finished the transfer window between episodes, so I just thought I'd show you what has happened on the ins and outs. So when we last met, I think we'd let Kotek go. Yestin Hughes has joined Brookbet Milica for 24,500. It's a good move for him. He's not really done anything for us over the last few years. I think he's played a couple of cup games here and there, maybe. He's not really made a bit much of an appearance, but he's been on loan at Milica for a while anyway, so it just made sense to let him go and join them permanently. So he's been a big old out for us. Augustin Datola, who was the centre-half I bought in as backup last season, who played exactly one game for the club. I sold him to Antwerp for 1.3 million, rising to 2.4, but considering we paid nothing for him, that's still good, solid, hardcore profit. We like that. David Pavelka has gone to Rubin Kazan. He was signed just to help us make the board happy by having a Czech international. And he played 5 games for us. We've lost a bit of cash on him, but he was 34. I don't care. There's enough profit being made that I'm not worried about where an old man goes. Gabor Baran, who was like our 4th or 5th choice keeper, he's joined Frosinone in Italy, who I believe is Serie A. So I guess he's going there to be developed as a backup. But for 350k for a guy who came through our youth system, not the biggest loss. And Zdenek Vlček has joined Karvina on loan. Karvina in the Czech First Division. He's played a few games for us since signing, but he's not quite the finished article yet. So I thought, loan him out for a year and let's see how much better he gets playing elsewhere, was sort of my plan. On the ins, the only signing was this guy, George Weeks. Go with a little bit of potential, Gibraltarian international. I just thought I'd see what he could turn into because he cost me nothing. And he's by far one of Gibraltar's best players. He's not Gibraltar's best player. For those who get curious about these things, Billy Finch of Barcelona, who is a wonder kid worth 42 million, is Gibraltar's best player. I don't know where when he came from Rayo Vallecano's youth system. He's obviously a regen, but I don't know how that happened. I'm going to choose to ignore it. Right, in terms of what you've missed since we last played, which was the Slavia Prague game, we played Sandecha, a 5-0 win with Thomas Sindelar getting a goal, Slask Wroclaw getting a brace, Rhys Devine and Josh Lopez on the score sheet. 3 men sent off for Sandecha, including Ethan Brito, another Gibraltarian international who used to play for us before we sold him. I think we released him to Lecce Szczerdów, and then they released him and he's gone back to Sandecha, and such is life. So that was a good win for us, and then a win away at Lutz, 1-0 with Klaus Bang getting himself a goal. So that's pretty much you guys all caught up. So let's get into the game. Let's play Manchester United. Yuri Tielemans is suspended. There's a blast from the past. Probably a good thing. We've got 7 players unregistered, including Alex Rico, Akiere Wright, Matti Longstaff, Rhys Devine, Matej Pilar, Tawan Svetlin and Francesco Gagliotti I didn't have room for in the squad. Mark Stewart, who is on loan from Manchester United, is doubtful, but he will be on the bench, as we can see from the starting lineup, which is Wilson, Bajelski, Bang, Black, Francis, Klima, Slask Wroclaw, Ribeiro, Liss, Lopez and Sindelar are the front 2, with Stewart, Pleshko, Dostalek, Sterling, Pushelski, Jordao and Pietras on the bench. So, into the game we go. Valdemar Liss taking the captain's armband, putting his name further into the club history books, because that's what we like to see the boy do. He is the Polish Messi, and it's only fitting that eventually, somewhere down the line, he should become the captain, and hopefully this game will load faster, because there we go. Right, so starting for United, David De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back. This youngster, Steve Moore, an England international, which should not be a panic at all, except majorly. They've just signed him from Everton. He was £65 million. They bought him for 57. That's obscene. Dega, who's another regen from Brazil, a Brazilian international, £30 million again, just signed from Grêmio for 18.5, and he is now worth 30. Ben Chilwell starts at left back. Olmo starts in the centre of midfield for them. Dani Olmo, the Spanish international, who apparently they signed from Dinamo Zagreb. I guess I don't know how that's worked. Weird that he was at Dinamo Zagreb and then moved to United. They signed him for £18 million though. That's probably a good signing. It's worth 72. Dirty money. Alongside him, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, the Serbian international who is at Lazio in real life. So there's a signing for you. Jadon Sancho is their best player on the left-hand side. Orsolini, who is an Italian non-international, weirdly, but they've just signed him as well, worth 57 million. That's dirty money. Dirty money. Aouar, I guess that's pronounced. Hossam Aouar. He is a French international, signed from Olympique Lyonnais, been there a while, worth 70 mil. João Pedro is the striker, the Brazilian striker. 9 caps, 5 goals. That's dirty. Played for Watford, or currently plays for Watford in real life, I guess. Well, big money for him. On the bench, we've got people like Gonçalves, who is a regen. Tar, who I guess is not a regen. Jonathan Tar, German international centre half from Bayer Leverkusen. Hoogland, who is a Dutch regen with 20 caps, so he's probably alright. Mason Greenwood, Justin Kluivert, Anderson, Joachim Anderson, who has he come from? Joachim Anderson, Danish international, signed from Lyon, and whichever Gomez is Angel Gomez. Angel Gomez is still there, so nothing to worry about. I expect Mark Stewart would probably be in this team if he weren't on loan to us, but there is life. Right, the lowest goal scorers in the Champions League. Good. How are we going to beat their best defence? Expose their weaknesses. What do I see in the leader? He's been here forever. Slask Diego, he's going to be on good form, we certainly hope. As we play Manchester United at Old Trafford, our first game against an English club in European competition, as far as I can remember, in this tough Group E with Barcelona and Napoli. I don't think we're going to be repeating last year's lucky escape from the group somehow, as Aouar picks up the ball and it's straight in towards Jadon Sancho, I guess that was, who can't quite finish it. We're going to be really under the cosh today. I can't see us getting a result against United. I don't think our team is good enough to get a result from United. Bradley Wilson plays it to Klaus Bang. Klaus Bang will find Slask Diego. Slask Diego has options but finds Bang instead. All the way back to Wilson. We need to get this forward, and we do. And we found, I guess it was Sindelar to Liss. Liss out wide to Lopez, who's picked up the ball. Can he do anything with it? Cuts it inside and back, but there's no one really there. Klima picks up the loose ball though. Liss to Slask Diego. Finds Lopez nearly. Chilwell clears it. Bang. War. Let's get back and defend, please, guys. I'm sure it's not actually War, but it sounds good. And Wilson makes the save. And 10 minutes gone, and we are under some big pressure. We need to get rid of this as soon as we can as Olmo puts the ball in. Let's get rid of that. Good work by Lucas Klima to get rid of it as efficiently as possible. We're still on the attack against us. Chilwell to Liss. Slask Diego has picked it up though, and he hoofs the ball forward but can't find Lopez. And now they're back at us. Chilwell, let's try some defence. This is the most under pressure we've been in a long time. Since PSG, actually. Big old shot from distance by Olmo, and we've got ourselves a goal kick, and we're really looking like we could be in trouble. I am very tempted to drop that back to a balance just to make sure we're not completely under pressure. As Francis finds Ribeiro to Diego. Liss, ball forward to Bajalski. Bajalski's got space, which is nice. Can he do anything with it? Plays it back to Klaus Bang. Little bit safe, but probably okay as a decision as Bradley Wilson picks it up. Ball forward to Dave Black. Dave Black back to Wilson. Wilson to Bang. Klaus Bang. Can he get this one forward? He can't. Back to Wilson. We're just playing back and forth between defender and keeper. It's not ideal. Francis to Black. Black has options around him, but goes all the way back to Wilson again. We're looking really nervous. I don't like it. As Klaus Bang puts the ball forward to Josh Lopez. Josh Lopez has space to run into. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he can't finish it. David De Gea will save those all day long. Let's get creative and see if we can maybe inspire some kind of confidence in the team today, because we just need that to be a thing. And to make that change, tell Klima to ease off tackles, because I don't want him getting sent off. We've got ourselves a throw-in. We might be finding our way back in. Francis to Sindelar, back to Francis. Ball inside, doesn't quite get anywhere. Moore heads it clear, and Bjelski will pick this up. We've got options around us. Ball back to Bang. Hopefully this will go straight back to a keeper at any point, but I feel like it will do. Klima to Lis, to Silas Diego. Ball needs to go out wide to Bjelski and does. Ball cuts inside, Lopez. Oh, Josh Lopez should have finished that. Should have done that better with that all day long. And I'm quite disappointed that he hasn't managed to do anything with it. But on the plus side, it's 0-0. Barcelona are leading 2-0 at Napoli. We've got to do something here. Ouara picks up the ball. Francis tackles him. They're going to consult VAR as to whether that was a penalty. I'm hoping that was outside the box, but knowing my luck, it will not be. It will be a penalty. I'm almost certain of it. Let's see what the ref has to say. He's having a look at the video, and free kick. Excellent. That's definitely better than it could have been. Let's do more creativity, because that looked like it was starting to get us some places. And we've got a team that's good enough to be creative if we need them to be, as Wan-Bissaka takes the throw into Olmo. We're going to try and chase it down, but with one man chasing two. Yel Pedro thought he had it, and Black clears it off the line, puts it out for the corner. Excellent piece of defending. Good awareness from him at the back, Dave Black. And OR picks it back in, and Sergei is there at the back post. I think Francis was there to block it. And another corner. We need to do something very quickly to get ourselves out of this trouble. Lopez heads it clear. Orsolini will pick this up, but hopefully we can force him back somehow. More. It's okay. Nothing came of it. Nothing. Jadon Sancho is having a really bad game, which is probably good for us. Lis and Sindelar are not having the best of games either, which is not what we need. I'm going to maybe take the pressure off for a couple of minutes. As Diego to Lis to Bjelski. Bjelski, hopefully he can find a ball forward to Bang, is it? But no, nowhere. Chilwell will get a big chance to put the ball forward. Olmo forward to Orsolini. Ball over the top to João Pedro, and this will probably be goal number 1. The keeper dived far too early for that, and it was always going to go wrong the second the keeper dived. It was going very, very wrong. Good ball over the top. There's no defenders near, but Wilson diving there was utterly wasteful. He should have stayed on his feet. He should have tried to force him wide. Didn't, and it's cost us, and that's going to be 1-0. There's no point checking that for offside. That wasn't offside at all. Let's skip that. It's half time. We need to really turn this round somehow. See if we can get ourselves something out of this game. I don't know what it's going to be. I feel like we're going to go back on to... We'll go positive, I guess, is the kind of happy balance between attacking and balanced. Just to see if we can get ourselves back in the game. Nick Francis is having an absolute mare out there. But Bjelski is tiring, so it will probably mean I switch Francis to the right-hand side very shortly. In fact, I might just do that now while I think about it. And then we can take off Bjelski. We'll put on Puchalski. Because I've liked him when I've seen him on the left-hand side, and I think he might be good for us. In terms of the attacking changes that are needed, we've got Ribeiro, Lis and Sindelar all need to come off. I feel like Sindelar is probably vulnerable because I've got Brainfeld, then Sterling on the bench. He's only the club captain, has been for a few years. Oh, come on. There's no point watching that. It's definitely a penalty. The question is whether or not it's a red card. Please don't be a red card. You just come on the pitch, Puchalski. Don't go for a red. I mean, the penalty was inevitable. The question was whether it was a card. It looks like it wasn't, which is fine. They've got themselves a penalty, and you'd expect Orsolini to bury these all day long, and he does. And now it's going to be time for a showing of some passion, just to see what we can get out of this game. Really bad start for the game for Puchalski. Really didn't need him to come on and immediately give away a penalty that's going to absolutely destroy his average rating for the game. There's an argument for taking off Valdemar Lis. I'm going to take off Sindelar for sure, And in fact, let's make the double sub. Let's put on, or we grab the right guy, Dostalek for Valdemar Liss. And that should move the armband over to Sterling, who we know is a good leader. If nothing else, he will lead the team a bit. Lopez has dropped in performance as well. I physically can't take off everyone I need to. And Klaus Bang, of course, has picked up an injury. I'm not going to have the option of replacing him, so that's great. Right, so let's move Bang there. Let's move Silas Diego there because he can play as defensive midfielder. We're going to make that switch, and that switch. I know it's a lot of switches, but things have got to change. He'll do there. Silas Diego, what do you do best as a defender? That's probably okay. That's fine. That's the best choices I have for trying to hold on to 2-0 now. This has not gone well at all. Not gone well in the slightest. Show more passion, please. Klaus Bang being injured is a real problem for us. Olmo whips in the corner. Let's try and get rid of this any way we can. Perfect. Wilson picks up the ball. France has apparently lost it somewhere, but that's fine. Wilson throws it out to Klima. Klima needs to just get rid. Thank you very much. That will do. Orsolini, Wan-Bissaka. Oh, I thought Sterling was going to get it and go on one of his runs, then he didn't. Jadon Sancho's got a chance to punish us down the left-hand side. Sterling has dropped way back to defend there, which is beautiful. Really nice to see. In fact, let's go cautious. Wan-Bissaka has a shot. Wilson picks up the ball. And just see how this all shakes out. Francis hasn't improved his performance for switching back to his natural right-back position, which is also incredibly unhelpful. But we'll make do as best we can, I guess. Looks like we're probably going to hold on for the rest of the game to a 2-0 though, which will do. Josh Lopez has done absolutely nothing impressive. Let's get creative, because why not? I feel like we're missing something. I mean, a striker who scores goals this season. Very big miss, but yeah, there's something missing in this team. I can't quite put my finger on it. Things aren't going terribly well all over. And it's a 2-0 loss to Manchester United, which it's not unexpected. They've won the European Champions League twice in the last 3 years, so not the biggest surprise that we've lost to them. But you just feel like we should have been doing better. Klaus Bang is out for 6 to 8 days. Yeah, we're currently sitting third in the league. It's not been a great start. It's not been a great start for us at all. And it feels like this is going to be a really hard slog. I'm interested actually to see, just very quickly, if we took any money out of the gate receipts for that. Presumably not, because it was at Old Trafford, but I'm just interested because that will give us an idea of what's going on. Tickets, gate receipts. There we go. No, we didn't. No, we did not. Okay, fine. Right, so let me switch the cameras, because that's always the way to end an episode. It feels like it's been forever since I've done this. It's only been a few days. Right. I'm going to leave it there, guys. We'll come back with the next game, which I believe... in fact, I can check in the background, because that's what I do. I think it's against Barca, off the top of my head. The next game will be Napoli we're playing, and then it's Barca after that. But episode 100, unfortunately, guys, finishes with a loss. But thank you for watching. Apologies, this episode's a bit longer than usual, but obviously there was some transfer stuff and the game had a lot of highlights, so that happens. In the meantime, you can find me on social media, Twitter, Insta and Patreon. I'm ChasingLamely. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, and of course ring the bell to get notifications when I put out new episodes. But in the meantime, guys, as always, I've been ChasingLamely. Have a good one.